Hello everybody, my name is Blue and today we are actually be doing a Jurassic World Evolution 2 video. First time to do a speed build on Jurassic World Evolution 2. We're doing a feathered dinosaur zoo. And our first contestant is the Deinocheirus, also my favorite, because I love the Deinocheirus. It's the favorite of the pack at least, since it's not my favorite dinosaur. But yeah, definitely my favorite of the pack. And the zoo, I hope it will be a ongoing thing. Maybe it's just this one episode, but yeah, let's hope that I'll continue this zoo. And what I'm doing first is a huge plaza, but I realized that everything it's bigger than it initially feels like, since this plaza is really big. But basically I have this big feather in the middle. It can also be interpreted as a fossilized leaf, but yeah, it's supposed to be a feather. But you can interpret it as both, I suppose. And then left and right, I got the like a leaf symbol. I have no idea why. And then I tried to represent carnivores with a claw originally, which did not work out. And then I think I just ended up doing a like the typical like steak kind of thing, since it's just more recognizable. So I don't know why. I suppose I'll have herbivores to the left and carnivores to the right. And yeah, as I said, it's a feathered dinosaur pack, so all the feathered dinosaurs will be represented in this zoo. So we'll have Deinocheirus, and we'll have all the other animals from the pack, so the Yutyrannus, the Sinosauropteryx, and the Jeholopterus, I can't pronounce it anymore, the Sinosauropteryx and the Jeholopterus, that's it, Jeholopterus, which is not a dinosaur, which is actually a flying reptile. And also the other the feathered dinosaurs that we've got before, like the Deinocheirus, the Pyroraptor, but also the Oviraptor and the Morus intrepidus, and even the Quetzalcoatlus, will all be in this zoo. Eventually, hopefully. But yeah, still not done with the plaza, because it's quite a big plaza. But what I'm doing now is I'm adding planters, but I think I'll end up using the planters as like fountains instead. But yeah, some planters, some fountains. And then now I end up finally filling it all up with just the main, the wide path, the dark grey one. Just a lot of filling up, really. But yeah, I wonder what's your favourite dinosaur of the new DLC? I must say that I love all of them, and they're all in the top 10 list probably, but that's just because I'm biased and I love feathers. I think feathers should be represented more in this game. I hope that it's not the last pack that will add feathers, since I love feathered dinosaurs. I'm all about realism, I suppose. I'm all about scientifically accurate, even though they have feathers, they're not specifically scientifically accurate. But I think that these that we have are so far the most scientifically accurate dinosaurs that we've ever gotten in this game, especially since a lot of it follows the fossil records, like the Sinosauropteryx has the striped tail, which is actually scientifically accurate, and stuff like that, which is really cool that we've got some scientifically accurate dinosaurs, because you can't really say that the Therizinosaurus is that scientifically accurate, despite it having feathers, but that's like the only accurate thing about it. You know, it has big claws, sure, but it still looks a bit far away from the actual Therizinosaurus. Same with the Pyroraptor, it has a bit of a monster-looking face, I must admit. But yeah, what I'm going to build now is the backstage area. So basically all the things that you would expect the backstage area to have, like the Ranger team and the Med Bay, or the MVU team, but also hatchery and science center and stuff like that. Even though they're useless, I'm not going to use them. It's just for the sake of having them, I suppose, for realism. Is it realism? Yeah, sure. And it's going to be just for looks. That's what I was looking for. It's just going to be for looks, and I'll also add some props like crates and I can't think of the word, like cages. That's it, and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm adding all the stuff here, even the stuff center, is it called? Like a staff I don't know what it's called, like a staff room, I suppose, and then even a aviary hatchery for the avian dinosaurs, even though I probably won't even use it since yeah, you can transport them via airlift, but you need an aviary hatchery on the other aviary that you're transporting it to as well, so you might as well just incubate them there and then, which is just faster anyway. But yeah, but although now with the new update you can release them into the wild as well, so I may do an exhibit like that, maybe, we'll see. But now we come to the exciting part, the Deinocheirus enclosure, and I make use of the little viewing dome that we've gotten, which I love. It's my favorite feature of the update, of the free update. And the Deinocheirus, very unique dinosaur. I love the Deinocheirus. It's, as I said, it's my favorite of the pack. It's a huge ornithomimid, that's basically what it is. And the actual enclosure is supposed to be a kind of swampy area, and with some like steep edges to the sides. But yeah, the Deinocheirus eats fish and plants, so I thought a swamp is quite fitting, and I think a lot of how the Deinocheirus is perceived is in a lot of like a swampy environments and stuff like that. And yeah, because we can use multiple biomes when it comes to plant placement now, I actually place down and I use a lot of the biosyn trees that we have in this pack, despite it not being the biosyn map, just because it looks a bit more swamp-like. So that's quite cool. So we have yeah, those swampy-looking trees in the Deinocheirus enclosure, and yeah, I'll place down some rocks as well and stuff, but we'll just have to wait and see until you see the Deinocheiruses at the end, because I'll do a fast walkthrough. But well, I guess just enjoy the rest of the speed build, and you'll see me again back in real time. So here we are in the actual zoo, so let me show you around. I've actually added some things. Firstly, I've added some cages around the aviary hatchery and around the normal hatchery to, you know, indicate that these animals need to be transported and stuff, with cranes even. And then some more crates and just generic stuff to kind of fill up the staff area. Besides that, let's just hop straight to the Deinocheirus and have a look at these beautiful beasts. So I've given the Deinocheirus two different colors, the same base color but two different patterns, one with a green hump and the other one with a brown hump, and it's basically just to indicate like some like a male and a female with some sexual dichromism. It's obviously not confirmed, they just chose these two colors since it looked cool, but I like to try to keep it like realistic, I suppose, make it look realistic instead of having just random colors. Yeah, let's hop into the dome and we can get a really close-up view from these beautiful creatures. I love the addition of the dome, and you can actually place the dome in the aviary as well. I'm not sure about the log, but I do know you can place a dome in the aviary, so super cool to have these viewing domes. And yeah, see how beautiful these are, and they're also the first dinosaur in this game to eat a combination of fish and plants. We've gotten the Oviraptor that eats fish and meat. This one specifically, no, not fish and meat, what am I saying? The Oviraptor eats plants and meat, but this one specifically eats fish and plants, which is a unique combination. And the second omnivorous dinosaur in the game. Hopefully we'll get to see some more omnivorous dinosaurs, like some ornithomimids. That would be super cool to see them eat plants and insects, since we've got an insect feeder now as well. And speaking of ornithomimids, the Deinocheirus is actually a ornithomimid. You know, it's a weird looking ornithomimid, but in fact it is one. It has a weird looking nose, like base, I suppose, and a weird looking just body shape in general, and it's a bit bigger comparing it to the other ornithomimids, but it's definitely a ornithomimid, which is cool to have a fourth species of ornithomimid, I think. Is it the fourth? Yeah, I think so. But yeah, so really cool to have the Deinocheirus. It's definitely my favorite of the pack. But there's nothing more to really talk about since that's just, well, the Deinocheirus. But we'll definitely be doing more of this if you want me to do more of Jurassic World Evolution 2, that is. And we can add some more feathered dinosaurs to this pack, like the Yutyrannus, the Jeholopterus, and the sinosauropteryx, but also some other feathered species from previous DLCs like the Oviraptor, Morus intrepidus, Pyroraptor, and the Deinocheirus. So, I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll definitely be doing some Planet Zoo as well, so don't be afraid, because the tropical pack's coming, so definitely building a zoo for that, so definitely stay tuned. But I'll see you in the next episodes. Bye-bye.